Peace and blessings, everybody. Aboru, Aboye, Aboshisheyo. Just stopping in to do my Ramble of the week, So as you can see, the title on here talks about blended faith, but not blending ritual. So I'm gonna make it make sense, because I always gotta make it make sense. Okay, how y'all doing today? Hey everybody, hey Wayne, welcome. So basically, so I'm Remy, and I'm talking about this subject, and some people may not like it. Some people may agree with it. Some people want to argue about it. Whatever it may be, I am not trying to do this in a disrespectful tone, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful in what I'm saying, because I know people are serious about their practice. I'm very serious about my practice too. So hey Katu baby, blessings. Hey Brandon, how you doing? So I'm very serious about my practice also, and I know people are very serious about their own. So like I said, the title of this is blended faith, but not blended ritual. Okay, so I say this because I am an Iya. I am a chief of a house here in Houston, but I have godchildren all over the United States. In this house where I practice, it is blended tradition. And it became blended because the progression period and thereafter, we started taking different things from what we knew and what our ancestors remembered to create the culture that we have now. So you have different faiths that come off of the traditions that come out of Africa when we look at African traditional religion. Now, there are other faiths that had an influence on what we are as a culture. When I talk about something like the Native Americans, or we talk about different cultures that come from different spaces, they are blended. Now, this is not me saying, real quick, but this is not me saying that you are supposed to blend the rituals. And I'm talking about this because people seem like they don't have an understanding of what our culture has become because of the progression period. There is nothing wrong with being a part of a Lukumi house. There is nothing wrong with going back into Isheshe. There is nothing wrong with you being in the church. There is nothing wrong with you being where you want to be to find your way to the light. One thing I was taught when I first came to this tradition is that we're all spokes on the wheel going the same way. Now, I will say this. Some people may not have as much knowledge as other people in their culture. Some cultures may not require initiation, but that only allows you to go so far, right? Some cultures may require you to have initiation, and you must follow those systems if you want to be a part of that culture. But I'm sitting here today to say that I'm initiated in different cultures. And so by me having that knowledge and being a part of the culture that I didn't have to initiate into, I learned that there were a lot of similarities. Now, I'm not saying the ritual is the same. And I'm not saying that some of these cultures see the same way as other cultures see. So I'm not saying that. So don't go tell somebody, I said we can mix all this together. No, I didn't say go out here and create a gumbo. What I'm saying is that we have houses that are blended now in our culture. And I don't want y'all to feel like y'all are wrong for being a part of those houses that are blended. It's actually a beautiful thing, because it actually helps us have better ancestral reverence with the people, Musa Baba, with the people that we meet along the way. With our ancestral energy that we had from back then, we are able to honor it better because we know more about our tribes and our cultures that we found here in the United States. But if we start digging far into our culture and learning more about what happened before the progression period, then we start going back into tradition. And that's beautiful too. I want you guys to go back and experience tradition. That is one of the best things to do, because then you start finding the raw energy back to the source of where we come from. But those people that choose not to do it, I'm not mad at you. I say do your thing. If you decide not to go back to the continent, which I feel like is a beautiful experience if you do, you choose that. That is your choice, and don't let nobody make you feel like it's less than. If you choose to be in the culture of Orisha, then do that. Be an Orisha. If you want to be a Muslim, be a Muslim. Be the best Muslim you can be. My thing is, make sure that when you are going through these cultures, your Ori is together. We do not blend the systems when we're in ritual, but you can be a part of a blended house that carries Ashe for all of these energies. I'm an Orisha priest. I have an Orisha house, but I'm initiated into different cultures, so I give respect to Loa. I give respect to Impungu. I give respect to the native medicine that we receive all the way across the board. So don't ever feel like you're wrong in any culture that you decide to be a part of. Just respect what they have for you in the Ashe and the medicine of what they want to give to you. Now, when I've come across these different cultures, I see one thing that is the main thing we have to focus on is keeping our head in order. Because when we go across these cultures, the main reason that we're doing what we're doing is because we want to connect to a divine energy that is going to help us out on our path to reach our destiny. I have seen different cultures talk about your destiny. So I haven't just seen somebody in Orisha give destiny. I haven't just seen somebody in Ifa give destiny. I haven't seen just somebody in Voodoo give destiny. I've seen people in astrology give the same destiny that you can get on these mats. So that's why I can't ever tell anybody I'm an Orisha priest and I'm the only way that you can find your destiny. That is not true. I love you too much and I share too much truth in my heart to say that I'm your only path. I may be a part of your path. I may be your only path. I may be one of your paths, but I am not saying that it's true that I am the only path. I'm saying that there are many different traditions that can show you the way to the light. And sometimes we limit ourselves thinking that we are the only way to the light. And it is not true. Although I love these traditions, although my ancestors wanted me to be a part of a lot of different ones, although people feel like my work was harder because I initiated into different systems, I feel like it was a part of the culture that the spirits wanted me to see, that the ancestors wanted me to see. My thing is, a conversation I have with Baba JJ Ola. We want to know how to get back to the source. The main thing is, how do I connect with the source so I can find out what my path is or my destiny is? What is my tribes telling me? What are my ancestors telling me? Because we do know, or we should know, that a part of our destiny depends on what our ancestors want us to do. So we not only live our life, portion of our lives are lived for our ancestors. So even though we do go across all these systems, that's cute, we still have to find a way to get back to ancestral reverence. So I already told y'all in the beginning, we got to focus on our Ori. We got to focus on our head and what we're doing with our head, because we're dealing with different energies. I don't care if you say you're a Christian, you are dealing with different energies, Holy Spirit. Oops, did I say that? So you're dealing with different energies no matter what culture you are a part of. If your Ori is not right, then you cannot deal with that energy. You have to go back to the ancestral energy and see what they have for you on your path. Something that Baba Lawal talks about a lot is egg bait. So the divine connection that we have with people that are here, with our heavenly mates. All of these things make a part of our journey, but this tells you even more that some people are not called to one tradition. If I got ancestors that say honor this and I'm blended like a mug, we do our ancestral testing. We got Benin, Congo, we got Nigerian, Native American, a little bit of two bobs in us somewhere, but we have all these different mixtures and blends in us, and we think that we're supposed to have one culture that we follow. If y'all really do some study on the history of where these religions originated, you will see that at some point in time, they all have crossed each other and have been an influence on each other. So I'm going to teach truth because I'm going to tell you that I am not the only way for you to reach your light. But I may be the person that helps to guide you on your way. And that brings me into titles. I have a lot of titles. The only title that I choose to carry is the title of mother. Because I feel like I embody that nurturing energy that I can give and I can feed and I can nurture people on their path or on their journey. So that's why I carry Iya. That's why I carry mother, because this is what I choose to do on my path. Many people know what I'm a part of. Many people don't. But as long as they know that I'm here to be the mother in the community or in other communities, that's the main goal that I have. The children in the community call me Mama Cayenne. My Omo called me Iya. My family called me Mama. So I embody that energy of what I bring to the table. And to nurture is to teach people the truth of what we do and why we do it. This is beautiful, y'all. And I'm definitely here for your journey. I'm here for your journey if you're Muslim. I'm here if you're a Christian. I'm here if you're Hoodoo, Mama Lalu. I'm here if you Ifa. I'm here if you Orisha. I'm here if you in Pungu, Palo. I'm here if you are Loa. Whatever your journey may be, if you are a obey a woman, I am here for you. We have to learn how to dig back into the culture of our ancestors and understand why we became who we became and why the traditions became what they are. Start looking towards our destiny and finding oneness and wholeness inside of ourselves. When we find the wholeness of our own consciousness, we will start connecting with the wholeness of other consciousness and becoming one consciousness. The reason why we can't fight the battle of the enemies that we face is because we don't know how to work together. And one of the main reasons of these traditions is not just to get the things you want out of life, is to become one consciousness and learn how to work together, to learn how to forgive, to learn how to provide for each other, to learn how to barter with one another, to learn how to bring our cultures together. I didn't never say not one time to mix ritual. So don't nobody come on here and say mix ritual. I'm saying learn how to blend our cultures back together to find out the wholeness of it all. But that's my ramble for the day, y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. Monife, I love y'all so much. Or Dabo, my babies. Peace and light. Love y'all. Bye-bye.